Okay, so we're getting ready to do Ali's makeup. So as you can see, I'm just putting on her foundation. Now I'm just using a mousse foundation and a sponge to apply it and just putting it all over her face just to give her a really clean, clear look all over her face. That's it. And just touching up. Make sure you get right into the hairline and the neckline when you're doing it. Make sure you don't miss any of those times. Now I'm using a white or very light eyeshadow and going in and getting all over her lid. So I'm getting all over the lid, right up to the eyebrow, all over, smoothing it out. That's it. So try to find a white or a nice light. Now I'm using a brown, quite a light coloured brown, not too dark, to get in and do her crease, which is right in the middle of the eye, just before the brow bone. You can feel it where it goes in a bit. And I'm just smoothing the brown across there, which makes the eyes look a lot more open if you just put brown all over them. So if you start off light, and then you can always get darker. All right, now I'm applying the eyeliner, and I'm using a liquid eyeliner for the top. I just think it gives it a smoother, cleaner line, and you could either use brown or black depending on their colouring. Probably for a girl as fair as Al, I'd use brown as I am there. And if you mess it up a bit, that's okay. You can always go back and touch it up as I am there. And now, as you can tell, I'm just going back with that brown and darkening it up a little bit, just making it a bit darker. Now I'm using my bronzer and I'm going in just along the cheekbones and up into the hairline. As you can see, this makes her cheeks look a lot more defined and gives her face shape, which for stage, when you're from a distance, makes it look a lot cleaner. All right, next the mascara. Probably the hardest thing to do with kids. So I'm just smoothing it all over her eye, coating every lash. Just get her to look straight ahead, and you can do it pretty clearly. That's it. The sooner they can learn to do this themselves, the better. But just make sure it's all over every lash. It's really, really coats every lash to give them a bit more volume, because we don't want to use false lashes on kids this little, or it'd be toddlers and tiaras. And touch it up. If you make a mistake, just wait for it to dry. Now I'm just using my white again and just doing on top of where we put that bronzer in the nose. All right, and again, just darkening up the brown a little bit. As you can tell with this one, you can sort of get a look. So sometimes if you wait until you've done the bronzer, you get an idea of how the face is going to look, and you can go back and darken it up. Now I'm just using a lip pencil, a lip liner, just to line out her lips, which just is easier than going straight in and applying lipstick, which I think is probably the hardest thing. I would get a brush if I was you. It's the easiest way. And with lipstick, you want to do quite a dark colour. You don't want it to be too light, because you want to be able to see it. A red or a variation of a red is probably the best thing you can go for. So if you can find a colour along those lines, that's probably best. And then you can just touch it up with a cotton ball, touch up anything, take out the curls, and you're ready to go. Stage ready.